if your wife wants you to stop being starting wave, you know that that's.
I have to. Like, I'm too honest. Like, I don't get embarrassed very easily. You know, I don't really have a lot of shame.
Nice.
So this is one of those situations where I'll say it on camera and I'll probably take it out later. But like when we were young, we did mushrooms. You know, like 24 or something like that.
Yeah.
And recently I was at one of her coworker. It's not even a coworker. It's more like a boss kind of situation. Ooh. But he's also very personable. So it's not just a working relationship. We're friends with him too. And I've met him many times. I know his kid, he knows my kids. We're pretty close. And so he had a party like a couple months ago. And I told a story about us doing shrooms together. And it was a funny, super funny story. They're laughing, you know, they love it. And I'm just super open about everything. And later in the car, she had to be like, hey, I don't want you telling people I work with that I did shrooms. And I'm like, but that was like over 20 years. She's like, I don't care. You know, like the effort is there, the desire is there, and I just can't care. Like what other people think. Like if you're gonna not give her jobs because of a story from 20 years ago, then you can fuck off. We don't need your jobs. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather work with somebody who doesn't care about that. In fact, maybe that's like an incentive that, she's actually really cool. She did that, you know, like that's who I wanna work with. And he's not gonna stop giving her jobs. But so I'm thinking from my perspective in that sentence, I have to think from her perspective what she wants. And a lot of my openness, like on social media or whatever, I always have to consider her needs, and it stops me all the time. Like sometimes I feel like I can't be a true artist because true art is opening yourself. You're trying to express your emotion publicly. You're trying to share it.
Right.
And so a lot of the things I feel or would like to express involve her, and so I can't do it, you know?
Like a peacock. You let it fly, you know?
Yeah. So I have to find this balance of like being able to get my creative juices out without involving her, more in my own personal way, you know what I mean? Like something that only involves me.